Alright, welcome to Brat Radio, Brat TV fans. But before we talk about anything else, I just want to let you guys know that there's a new show coming to this very podcast, coming to Brat Radio. And this show is titled Let's Talk. And of course, the show is hosted by me, and also the show will be guest hosted by Giovanni Christoph, who played Peter on Hathaway General Season 3. Also, another good part about this show is that we can take questions. We get to answer questions asked by the fans. So, if you have a question and you are listening to this right now, wherever you are listening to this, right, if you are listening from any podcast platform or from YouTube, just check the description and you would see a link that you can use to send us your questions. And if you are listening to this right now on Instagram, please click the link in our bio and you would see a link that you can use to send us your questions. So that's it.
This is the unofficial Brat Radio.
My name is Gosolaba and welcome to the review. So today we are going to be reviewing, we are going to be talking about Chicken Girls episode 10. Man, if you are not watching Chicken Girls, what are you doing? Also, before I move further, please, if you have not watched Chicken Girls, then this podcast is not for you. Stop listening to me right now and check the description and you will find a link where you can go ahead and watch Chicken Girls season 9 episode 10. So after watching it, you can come back and listen to this podcast. But today, for the fans, for those who have watched Chicken Girls, we are going to be talking about the last episode, which is episode 10 from yesterday's episode of Chicken Girls, which is episode 10. The episode started off with Claire. So we saw that Claire resigned as the student body president, which is kind of awful because Claire have worked hard to be in that position. So her resigning, although she said it's because of her near-death experience, because she almost got hit by a car on her way back from school, and that was in episode 9, last week's episode 9. So that's the reason she found out that most of the things, according to her, that most of the things that she doesn't give her joy, that she's stressing herself out. So that's why she decided to resign as the student body president. Anyway, Simone gets a 1-week detention for pushing Emerson. From episode 9, we saw from episode 9, Simone walked in and saw Emerson trying to kiss Layla, which they didn't actually kiss because Layla was like, "Oh, Emerson, what are you trying to do? You know I have a girlfriend." But before then, Simone have already left out of anger. She didn't exactly see what actually happened. She just saw them trying to kiss. She didn't see if they kissed or not. But in reality, they didn't kiss. Like, Layla didn't allow that. Layla was like, "Emerson, what are you trying to do? You know I have a girlfriend." So they didn't kiss. Emerson has a crush on Layla because both of them, after the Golden Gate issue, Emerson and Layla have been spending so much time together because both of them work at Hathaway Appeal. So they have been spending so much time together. So Emerson have developed feelings for Layla. So the third thing is PK's mom is the new soccer coach, which is kind of scary because I remember the time when I was in school my mom was a teacher in the same school where I go to. At first it was really fine, but when I got older, it was somehow for me, like my mom being in school all the time, watching my every move and and all that, that kind of stuff. It's kind of scary. Like you won't. I wasn't free. I wasn't free in school because of my mom. Because of my mom was a teacher there. You will be like whichever move you make in school, she would like to know. During break period, she would like to know where you go to. She would like to know everything about you, about your movement. So I believe maybe that's why PK is embarrassed that the mom is the new soccer coach. So, and she doesn't want her friend, and he doesn't want. Sorry, I said she. And PK doesn't want his friends to know that the new soccer coach is his mom. So he's like hiding it from his friends and all that. Wow, Harmony becomes the new co-captain of the dance team, of the Attaway dance team. The reason is because we all know that Simone is the co-captain of the dance. That Simone is the co-captain of the dance team. So, due to Simone have got a 1 week detention after pushing Emerson. Now, the coach Coop, now assigns Harmony as the new co-captain, which is kind of cool. But in the process, Harmony gets distracted with Poppy telling Harmony that about their house, that she overheard her own mom talking about selling Harmony's house, that she had found a buyer to buy Harmony's house. So Harmony is kind of distracted from the dance, which is just messing her up and disorganizing whatever she's doing at the dance. Like she was dancing like crazy, dancing and thinking at the same time. Margot's feelings. In conclusion, I think Margot still has feelings for Layla. No matter what, no matter how she tries to hide it, Margot still has feelings for Layla. Because in this episode 10, she was busy asking Layla her situation with Simone, even to the point of asking her. So Margot was like, Layla, are you and Simone going to break up? Like, who asks that kind of questions to a couple? So asking Layla those kind of questions, asking her about her relationship with Simone, this actually proves that Margot still really does have feelings for Layla. So I think they are just caught up in what will I call it right now, because this has to do with 4 different people, not 3 people. But I would still call it the love triangle. It's a love triangle. Should I say love circle right now? I don't know. But anyway, whatever. So guys, again, if you are not watching Chicken Girls, what are you doing? Click the links in the description to go watch, or go to Brat TV's YouTube right now to go watch Chicken Girls. And don't forget to share to your friends, and also subscribe to this podcast wherever you get your podcast. Or if you are listening on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you are listening to this on Instagram, please follow us on Instagram at Brat Universe, and on YouTube at Brat Universe, and wherever you get your podcast at Brat Radio. So thank you guys, and see you guys next time.